season, where we'll see teams who have been division rivals since 1961. It's the Eagles and the Cowboys on Sunday night.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well infield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. Well, how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try the left side. Madden. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Through one quarter, 14-7. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Well, they'll get being stopped just before the 35. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. On 1st down, Madden. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Allen finds Hyatt. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jalen Hyatt, 26 yards. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Hurts. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
And an Eagle 1st down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to...
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Hyatt as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So, all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They'll run on first down. Madden. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
from the 31. Here's second down and 2.
31-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Over the middle to Smith. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
It's a strong running. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And an Eagle 1st down.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Damone Clark.
Now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Throwing is Hurts. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
On play action, they'll throw.
Hyatt able to make the catch downfield.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now a give right side. Madden. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And quickly they get to the line.
17-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 13. And that's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Back to throw here.
And the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have a problem, too.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Hurts sets up to throw it. Quick slant here to Smith.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hurts
out to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Hurts fumbles it.
It's picked up by the Cowboys. Accelerating, and off he goes. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was 4th down, and the possession changes.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On second down, Madden. And room there to work it inside the 25. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On first down, Madden. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout.
Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he would end up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
That is caught. They'll have the first down and more than that. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent.